Hi, my name is Daija. I'm with Citizens Awake Now, and today I'm sitting here with Alfie Oakes, owner of Oakes Farms. So Alfie, we've got a big week this week.
Yeah, today actually is the first day that our children in Collier County are going back to school, and unfortunately, the kids are going back to school with masks on their face. It is really a tragedy. We also have on Thursday, September 3rd, we have the Collier County Commissioners are going to be meeting to see if we're going to have to continue to wear a mask. We're hoping very much that in light of the recent events, especially the CDC, I think day before yesterday come out showing that only 6% of the people that have died from the COVID-19 are really died from just COVID-19. That all the rest of the mortalities were other comorbidities. So with that. And I think that a lot of us already knew that, but to have them come out and say that now that's somewhere around, less than 10,000 people in the whole country that have died from the COVID-19, I would hope that sheds a little bit of a different light on anyone that's considering wearing a mask. Also, on Saturday, to kind of wrap up this week, we're going to have some fun. We're going to be doing a flotilla. We're hoping to break the world record in the most boats in a boat parade for Donald Trump. So we're gonna have some fun. That's gonna end at Little Marco Island out near Key Waden, and we're gonna have live music out there all day. So it's gonna be a really fun week.
That's gonna be a great time for the community.
Yeah, it is. We're to me, most importantly, that's fun, but the most important thing is that, and I'm hoping that the citizens contact our county commissioners and let them know, in lieu of what we're seeing here recently, the truth does matter, even though Penny Taylor says that it doesn't. The truth matters, and when we see that less than 10,000 people in the whole country in the last 6 months have really died from this, and we know for a fact that in Collier County here, it's been many less people died than a regular influenza virus or the H1N1, and we didn't do anything then. The hospitals are surely not overflowing, so there's absolutely no logical reason that we would continue on with this mask mandate. The school system is a little bit more difficult to come up against. They kind of under a different veil under the guise of, I suppose, protecting the children, and it's going to be maybe a little bit tougher to go against that mandate that they've made for the children. But we're going to attempt to do that. We have the lawsuit against the county. Coincidentally, and this was not by choice, just by fate. September the 4th, the day after this hearing, is the day that our lawsuit will be heard in federal court. We are one of the only lawsuit that I know that have decided to sue a county in federal court. So we're going to have that's scheduled for September 4th, and our county actually has the opportunity here, just by fate, to make the right decision on September 3rd and not move forward with a further mask mandate, which would essentially make the lawsuit that we have a moot. So we're certainly hoping and praying that they make the right decision on the 3rd to not continue with this insanity. And we're hoping that all the different that every citizen that's watching this will reach out and be heard, because we know this is nonsense.
Yes. So it's also kind of ironic how City of Naples, Lee County, and also Marco Island did not opt in for the mask mandate.
Yeah, I mean, it was great to see that there's some of the municipalities and Lee County did have enough common sense to do it, to not make a mask mandate. But it also shows how ridiculous it is that in Collier County that we're going to mandate masks while inside of the city in Marco Island, just north of here. And it actually is discouraging business some places. I know a lot of people that have decided to go, obviously at Seed the Table here, we've been very busy because we don't have the masks. But I know a lot of people that have chose to go to Lee County when they decide to go out to a restaurant or something of that nature because they don't want to wear a mask. So we're actually discouraging business. And someone brought a good point up to me of Penny Taylor. It really did hurt when she told me the day before that they imposed the mask mandate that the truth doesn't matter. So as a business owner, I of course realize that the truth always matters, and the question is, when doesn't the truth matter? And the truth doesn't matter when you're making your decisions based off of fear. So I remember when I was a young child, and it was very dark at night, and I'd have to go upstairs to my bedroom, and I couldn't see anything, and I was afraid of like a boogeyman or something like that. And at that particular point, the truth doesn't matter because you're being guided by fear.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter that the truth is that I really kind of knew in my mind that no such thing as the boogeyman. I've been up to my room a bunch of times before, but because it was dark, all of a sudden I'm making my decisions, my fear based on things that don't have anything to do with the truth. And I think that that's what happened really with a lot of the decision making that happened early on with this. When the very onset of this, there was a lot of fear and supposition that made people make decisions that were based on not the truth. And maybe that's what Penny was talking about when she said that the truth doesn't matter, is that she was really making her decisions from a fear-based ideas.
So it's my understanding that Andy Solis and the Tourism Board principally championed the mask mandate for the benefit of more tourism. What are your thoughts on that, and how has this really affected your business?
Yeah, well, from the very beginning of that, and that was one of the main reasons that, at least the main reason that Andy on the front acted as if, I think that there might have been a lot of fear, but for sure he came out and said that he was more worried about the optics of how it would be looked at from other people in different states coming in. And I think that when Penny Taylor made her ultimate decision, that it was from pressure coming down from the Chamber of Commerce and other players like that, that had her concerned based off of fear and how it would look to for our tourism. What I have seen here is that everyone that's been coming in here, and we've had thousands of people coming through the doors, everyone that comes in from out of state, they're blown away when they come in here. They're so happy. They're not fearful. They're saying, this is amazing. This is the first place that feels normal. Over and over. I've heard thousands and thousands of times in the last month or so of how this is the only place that feels normal. And people want to get back to normal again. Most people know that this is nonsense with these masks. And when we look at how much it's discouraging business right now, this mask mandate that we have in Collier County is discouraging business for all the businesses that are within the county. So many people that are deciding to go out to eat, they're either going to Lee County or they're going to the city of Naples, where you can still go out to eat and not have to wear a mask, or going to Marco. So we're basically punishing all the businesses within our Collier County limits with this mask mandate. And I just can't believe that as the leaders of our community that they would feel that this is okay to do to our businesses.
Yeah, it's absolutely unfair to a lot of the local businesses in our area.
Yeah, it's on the premise of it, it makes no sense for the mask. You and I know that. But you can see the numbers, you can see what's happening to the businesses in this area. I've talked to many business owners. There are a handful. There's probably 30 or 40 businesses that have jumped on board that are not really enforcing the mask mandate for the corporate, the kind of the corporate businesses that comes down from above, and then they don't really have a choice to make. A lot of the mom and pops have talked to me about the way that they're going to handle it. Many of them were fearful about what the fines would be. I did find out from an article on Wink News that they did last week that we were, even though there's been, I think, 70 complaints, for 70 different business had complaints for people not not adhering to the mask, we are the only one that's been fined. We've been fined several times, but we have been kind of leading the cause in common sense and letting people breathe freely. So, I feel confident that on September 3rd that our board will make the right decision. For them to continue to punish all of our Collier County businesses, and even to go one step further, is they put the onus on the businesses.
Yeah.
So it was almost a direct attack on the businesses of Collier County, more so than anything else.
Yeah. Well, and the beauty about the freedom of choice is that even without a mask mandate, people are still allowed and able to wear masks if they choose. So to continue to punish businesses by mandating the mask, which just makes people want to go to the city of Naples and go down to Marco Island and go to Lee County so that they don't have to wear a mask, it almost seems like it would just make more sense to say no more mandates, drop the lawsuit, and allow everyone to open up as usual.
Yeah, 100%. Our country has always been like that. We've always been able to make what decisions are best for ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
and we know to force things like this on healthy people, to ask healthy people to quarantine, to ask healthy people to wear a mask. I've never ever worn a mask. I don't think that I could. I've
Yeah.
always had a hard time breathing through my
know.
nose, and I would never do it. As I said before, I'll wear the cuffs before I wear the mask, and
I think a lot of people agree with you.
Yeah. So we're happy to. We're really hoping that they make the right decision on September 3rd here.
Yeah. Now, with all the accelerated business that has happened since the mandate was put in place and since just the pandemic in general, do you have any plans on expanding your shop at all to accommodate?
No, we are looking possibly to do more outdoor seating. From a selfish standpoint, I might wish that the Collier County would make a mask mandate for the next 15 years because it's been really good for business here. But I truly care more about our local economy and our country. Not looking at it from a selfish standpoint of view, but the mask mandate has been great for us, and the small fines that they've been imposing, it's a great business deal if they wanted to keep that in place for us. And we will always continue to be the place that has common sense and is feeling normal.
Votes for freedom.
But it's been a blessing. We've been the happiness inside of the store over these last months, and that people can come and breathe freely and feel a normal atmosphere. It's been one of the true blessings of my life. I originally built this store to be to have a sense of community, somewhere that would bring us all together. But I never could have even imagined it throughout everything that's happened here of recent, that it would be such an incredible blessing.
Yeah. Well, I know even just for me, I can speak for a lot of the community when we say we truly do thank you for championing the breathe freely and allowing people to have a place to come where they can feel normal and shop. And at night, it seems we've got Freedom Fridays, which have been a huge hit with the community, coming down here and enjoying local music, enjoying drinks, television, and just a sense of community. So I think everyone also really thanks you for just providing a great space for everybody.
Absolutely, we're going to continue to fight for our for our liberties. I think that the most important fight that we might have ahead of us right now is with the school board. We need to get that. We need to make our children feel normal in school. The children come here and they have an amazing time. We had at the kids area, there was 160 kids that flew through there yesterday. Everyone here is happy, having a good time. Nobody's getting sick. We all know that the chances of someone in that age, that's adolescent age, the chances of them dying from COVID-19 is so much less than it would be of actually getting having a fatality on the way to school. Mm-hmm. So it's still mind blowing that we're going through these motions right now. I'm just hoping we're gonna we're going to work. We're going to work. The next area we're working on is to get a lawsuit to the Collier County School Board to drop the mask for the children, and it's very important to me. It's really damaging to their mental health and overall well-being, physically and mentally.
So Alfie, it's my understanding that there was a GoFundMe created initially to go after the Collier County School Board, and then it seemed that the GoFundMe switched to going after the county. Can you just kind of explain the details of that?
Yeah, so there's originally two GoFundMes, and there still is, and we're hoping that the county makes the right decision, and that we no longer have to wear the mask on the September 3rd. But right now, there's additional funds left in the mask mandate against the county in that GoFundMe, and then the original one that was for the schools. And we really need to push forward on that. So that's going to be our next area of energy, is to come strongly against the Collier County School Board and have them drop this mask, the mask mandate for the better health of our students. And we're looking. We're looking to make that front and center until they come to their senses. There's a lot of people that say, "Oh, well, no, November 4th, it's all going to end." I don't know. I'm optimistic that might be the case. If we knew that was going to be the case, we might be able to stretch it out till then. But we can't take that chance. So right. we're gonna push forward as hard as we can.
So Alfie, how can people stay plugged in what's going on? Are you like a Twitter guy or?
Yeah, no, I'm not really. I've not been a big Twitter guy or really any other ends of the social media other than Facebook. And I know Facebook for a lot of the younger generation is a bit outdated. So we are looking to branch out into a little bit more of other areas of social media. But right now we have my personal Facebook page, Alfie Oaks, and then we've just created Alfie for America, and that is because my personal Facebook posts, I guess all personal Facebook posts have a limit of 5,000 followers, and we've had a little more demand than that, so I've not been able to take any more friends on my personal. So this
your friends list is full.
Our friends list is full. It's a good thing, I guess, right? So we're gonna. We've got this Alfie for America that doesn't really have that limit, and a lot of things that that we put on my personal Facebook post are just dittoed on that Alfie for America.
Okay, so people can stay up to date on liking your Alfie for America Facebook page.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. Yeah. So and hopefully we do have a Twitter going. I'm still not that
We're new at the tweets.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to the Instagram and Twitter. Haven't been doing a lot with that, but I'm looking to start doing a little bit more.
Okay, yeah. Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me today. And if you want to continue to keep up to date on what's going on with Alfie and Seed to Table and all the great things in the community, definitely like his page, Alfie for America. And to stay up to date on what's happening locally in your area, you can go ahead, like and share Citizens Awake Now.
Thank you, Daija.
Thank you.